Hello, Market Michael here. I can't talk. It's been a long freaking day, and I just made a video, but freaking my mic wasn't working the whole time. So this is take two. Um, okay, so let me just go through some things with you right now. That you could write down, or uh, I'm gonna give you your own copy. I'll write down. Maybe I'll link a Google Docs to this. Make a nice chart for you guys. Okay. Um. So pretty much what we got here is a bounce off the 200-day moving average from the comp and the Dow, but S&P happened to close 1 point below it. Um, so that's one underlying negative thing so far here. And right now, um, we're only up 200 points on the Dow from it, and we're only up about 100 points from the 200-day moving average. Right now, all the futures are up. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to have an up day, or an up pre-market, and it's going to go very nicely. We're going to get a very strong pre-market. We're going to be up a lot of points. Um, but then at that point, when we open, um, either it goes up a little bit and fails, and then comes back down to test. And I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to go up, and it's going to come back down, and we're going to test that 200-day moving average real good. And if it's going to say it's going to be a bear candle, um, or a transition candle. So if it's a bear candle, that means it's going to break through. But if it's a transition, it didn't want to break through that 200-day moving average, and it's going to reverse. So that's what we got to look for. And I'm going to make a specific video on what we need to look for if we're bulls and this bear market. Okay. So here we are. On the right, we have all the fibs. I'm not going to break those down for you. I'm just going to leave them up for you. But anyway, the futures were up a little bit. The yield curve were down a little bit. So we're up 0.238. Now gold, we kind of got a little bit of support, 1340 at the 61%. It could hold. I think it's going to have to test it real nice, and then I think that this could possibly be a run up. But I think to really break out, we need to go way above 1380 and pierce 1400, and then I think that at that point it'll be a non-stop bull market. We're looking at the dollar. Dollar, I wrote that it should be going down eventually. We have two kind of dojis here, so who knows? It could be a bull day, or it could be a bear day. I'm guessing it's going to be a bear day. That's just my guess, and yeah. Okay, so let's get this out of here. Um, or not out of here, but let's go ahead, reduce the size real quick. Okay. Now, these are all the futures right now. Um, they're all up. They're all up. I'm expecting them to keep going up. Look on a 1 minute, they're already overbought. So they might just continue a overbought trend, or go a little bit lower and then go a little bit higher. But they're all pretty much just gently rising. I don't expect them to be to go too much. But I am expecting an increase, and you know, I think that's gonna make it so we're gonna open slightly higher than the close. Um, look here. We're at 100. Let's look at an hour chart. Um, Sorry, it's rude to chew the gum. I chew like a horse. My throat's a little dry and I don't have any water, so I just popped a piece of gum in. Okay. Now that is a freaking hanging man. This looks like... I'm trying to see, is this little pattern gonna reverse? That's what I'm looking at. Now, where's my handy dandy trading book? It's, oh, I just can never remember the names of the candles. So, it looks like these are all hanging man, and that means it's a transition candle. Um, so we're looking for, on an hour chart, for this to reverse. And especially we got a long-legged spinning top before then. Uh, so this is more of a green candle. That's more of a green candle. That's more of a bullish continuation pattern. Um, and the this is kind of more of a long-legged spinning top. And same here. This is more just a spinning top actually. Nasdaq is a spinning top. Here we have a long-legged spinning top, and here we have a a bull continue. But here we got the hanging man. Here we got the hanging man again. And here's a hanging man. So those are all transition candles. You can't rely on the transition candle. You have to rely on the candle after that. So we may end up getting a transition candle after that. We may do something else. I don't really know. But let's see if the momentum is changing. Um, it could be, guys. It could be. That's one thing to look out for. On a 30-minute, it looks like we're okay. So this is what the deal is. And on a 10-minute, it looks even more bullish. See, look, yeah. Yeah, see, that's the problem. On the 10-minute, we pretty much ran. I don't know how much more there is to go. That's what I'm saying. I think we could become overbought and then sell off. So that's my thesis, because on a 30-minute, you know, it looks like we just started this. So we're going to go overbought. We're going to pop above this MACD. The MACD is going to curl and pass each other. The lines are going to cross. CCI is going to spike up to max. RSI is going to come up to its maximum point, and then we're going to come down. Excuse me, guys. That's what we're looking at. I'm going to give you a Google Docs of those things, of the resistance and everything, so you guys have a good understanding of that. Right now it looks like all like some tech stocks are gonna have to come down. Um, damn. So I think this is just a breather. This is stocks taking a breather, especially after the long day of selling. It was very exhausted. So I think we could expect more losses. You know, I think, once the mainstream media has the narrative that, and everyone thinks that the market's still okay, but in factuality, it's not. It's not okay. So that's the difference between the fake news and the real news. Um, you know, you don't need a degree in finance to tell you that. Don't listen to these jokers. Do your own research and make up your mind for yourself. Um, well, I guess that's about it for now. Um, let's just look at the let's just look at these guys real quick. Now again, Okay. So look at this here. This is here, but what happened is it's gonna spike back up. I think we're gonna have a little. We're gonna have a move up in the morning. That's a fact. How strong it's gonna be, I don't know. On a 30-minute, the selling's done. So tomorrow, we're looking for an up morning, um, or an up day. I'm not sure. Hmm. Yeah, my thesis is that we're just gonna have such a crazy pre-market. It's gonna explode up, but it's gonna be too much, and the stocks is gonna come back down and test that 200-day moving average. That's really what I think's gonna happen. Um, See, but look here, it can't go that much higher. 3.94. Yeah, this is done. This is done, guys. It's gonna blow its load pre-market. On this 10-minute says it all. This 30-minute says we're due for a move in the other way. For a bull move. In an hour chart, I think we could still go for more bear action. So, you know, I think all of this rests on what happens to the futures, so we have to watch those carefully. No one has a crystal ball. No one knows what's going to happen. Sometimes I will know because of certain specific Fibonacci sequences, but in this case, there's just so many variables and so many different things that I really can't tell you exactly what's definitively going to happen. All I can give you is likely scenarios based on my past experience. So, with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoy my content. I hope you appreciate that I'm getting these videos out. They're thorough, and I put a lot of heart and effort into them. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in that later video. Um, the later video on bull signs to watch for. All right, thank you very much. Take care, guys.